Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. It is exactly 8 days until the new season of Survivor Game Changers, and I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited for this season. I'm always excited for Survivor. I have a little bit of a dilemma this season. Last season I joined a Survivor fantasy draft, and it was super fun. And the thing is that in this fantasy draft you get to pick 4 people, but this season I like 5. So I was wondering if you guys could maybe help me out choosing who I should put in my Survivor draft poll. Um, the first person that I like is Tony from Survivor Cagayan, and I know he's going to be a threat right off the bat because he won and just his gameplay, him finding the idols, him making the spy shack, he never slept during that season. He was always strategizing, always thinking, and he's able to align with people, but then if you are a threat to his game, he'll vote you off. And I know the chances of him winning again are kind of slim, but I feel like I'm so loyal to Tony. Like, he's one of my favorites to ever play, like Boston Rob. Um, so I'm hoping maybe he can be the king of idols this season. My second person I like is Aubrey from Survivor Kaorong. I believe she was robbed of her victory. I believe she should have won. Aubrey had what Jeff describes as a hero's journey. She started off like having an anxiety attack and wanting to quit the game, but she was talked out of quitting, and she was able to prove a lot to herself and to others, and we got to see she had a lot of potential, and we saw that she was in control of her alliances. She was able to make big moves, and she was able to bring Ty over to her alliance and convince him not to play the idol for Scott, which I thought was huge. She definitely had an underdog story, and I believe when an underdog wins Survivor, I believe that's like just an inspiring story and is really like a role model to others. My third favorite from this season is Sarah, who is also from Survivor Cagayan, and I believe she is going to have a story like Kelly Wentworth. When Kelly Wentworth got voted off as San Juan del Sur, it was just, they really had no reason for voting her off. It was just a way to get back at her dad, like send a message to her dad, I guess. And when she came back a second time, she was fierce. Like, she found idols, she was in control of her little alliance called the Witches' Coven, and she was one of my favorite players that season. And I feel like Sarah's going to be the same way. I feel like she could definitely read people very well, so she could spot bullshit a mile away. And she'd, I feel like she'd be able to align well, and I believe she'd be loyal to whatever or whoever she wants to align with. So I definitely think that Sarah will go far in this game. My fourth favorite is Zeke from Millennials versus Gen X. We just got done that last season, and I really liked him. He was one of my picks to win last season. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to the final 3, but I definitely like Zeke. He was definitely always butting heads with David for like control of their alliances. They're trying to get each other out, and the thing about Zeke is that people don't realize how strategic he is. Like, he's very, like, yeah, he plays a very good social game. He's very, like, he can align with people and still be like, he'll be like plotting what the next move is, and people wouldn't suspect it's Zeke. So I definitely think that Zeke can align with people, and he'll kind of like be in control of things, but without coming across as too controlling, if that makes any sense. So I'm definitely hoping Zeke will make it far again. My last favorite is Debbie from Survivor Kaorong Aubrey season. And I definitely think people underestimate Debbie. she got a lot of negative reviews because she has a very unique personality. I enjoyed her. I thought she was very fun to be around, and well, I mean, I would assume she'd be a very fun person to be around, but I believe that she was the one on the Brains tribe to actually get people to start playing the game. It was her idea to get Liz voted off in the first place. Like, she was like probably one of the few people out there who actually had her head in the game. And people will take one look at Debbie and say, oh, she's crazy, she's this, she's that, but she's actually very strategic, and she's actually very loyal. Like, she was loyal to Aubrey until Aubrey decided to vote Debbie off, and Debbie would have remained loyal to Aubrey until the end, but unfortunately she voted her off. So I definitely feel like she could definitely go far again. So I'm so undecided. I do not know which to put in my draft. So you guys can help me out. Which four should I put in my draft? Tony, Aubrey, Sarah, Zeke, or Debbie? Comment down below or comment on my Twitter page. I hope you guys enjoyed my little video here. I hope you guys can tune in next Wednesday, March 8th, to the premiere of Survivor Game Changers. It's on CBS at 8 p.m. and I believe it's a 2-hour episode, so we'll have a lot to see. Till next time, stay regal.